Hello everyone, it's Sean82. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I have watched Twice Upon a Time. I didn't watch it on Christmas Day as everyone else did. I didn't feel like it. I felt really put off, and on that Christmas Day I did watch the regeneration scene of Peter Capaldi to Jodie Whittaker. As I said, I was going to watch the Christmas special, so many people I know didn't even, they watched like part of the Christmas special and changed it over before he regenerated into her. Turn my phone off. Um, they changed over, and my nan who watched it, she changed it over too, and she said to me she found it boring. She found it not realistic to what she watched when she was younger, a young little girl. Because she, if you don't know, young little girl, was she young? But she would have been I don't know how old she would have been. I don't know if she, well, younger, yeah, just say young, not little girl, young woman, young girl, whatever. Um, she told me that she didn't find it realistic or nothing like that. She didn't like it in certain bits, and this is the way that I've never thought I hear about Doctor Who. Found it boring. Now, I didn't like it that the first Doctor was sexist in this, and I don't believe he was sexist in any Doctor Who. And you're bringing up a new brand of Doctor Who fans who watch this Doctor Who and carry on watching it. And if you're not going to watch the classic Doctor Who, then you're not going to, find out the first Doctor isn't sexist. But you're making people believe the first Doctor is sexist. I hate that. But the chemistry with the first and 12th Doctor is great. Saying Polly, clean this, do this. And that's another thing funny as well. Do you know in real life, Polly said she didn't get on with the first Doctor well. So you're making even it worse. Now, if he did say, which I don't believe he never did, I've watched the first, second, and third, and I'm on the fourth of the first. So I watched Unearthly Child of the Daleks, and I think he might say be careful and all that, but with every Doctor they say be careful, don't go there, stay there or stay in the TARDIS or do that, because they don't want the Doctor to get in trouble, but they always go outside the TARDIS and always get themselves in trouble. That's just Doctor Who. That's just the Doctor being careful with his companions. He don't want them getting hurt or killed. Just because he's a man doesn't mean he's being sexist. Because, but they're making it. I know they're trying not to make it like that way, but it feels like they are making it that way. You know what I'm saying? I really did like that. Having Rusty back is cool. The monster, whatever it was, I don't know what it was. It was like a try thing of the ice people, but it wasn't from the Snowman, but it wasn't. Seeing all the classic 12 Doctors companions back, Clara, Nardole, Bill was good. And I mean, oi, you, blah, 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 she's talking like, the Doctor should trust, it. But I'm thinking to myself, you're saying you are Bill when you're not Bill. And even the Doctor's like, I know you're not Bill, blah, blah. Oh, you should trust me, blah, blah, blah. Oh, shut up. Oh, blimey. The Doctor is right not to trust you. You are an alien entity using one of his old companions' face. It's like me coming back. Let's say if you got a deaf relative saying I'm an alien and I've come back as one of your deaf relatives to talk to you. Wouldn't that just spark an anger in you? Wouldn't that spark anger in you? And she's saying, I want to kick your ass in a minute. What the hell? I hate that. That's still continuing on. And another thing about this Christmas special is that people, I know I said this on Twitter, if anyone looks at my Twitter, people have said this one has got high. And now I read actually something now today, which I've just read now, which is funny. Yesterday, they were saying Doctor Who was top of the leaderboard on Christmas Day. It was sixth. It was sixth underneath EastEnders, Strictly Come Dancing, Mrs. Brown Boys. What a rubbish show. It was sixth. And the only thing sort of underneath it, I wouldn't consider, any good anyways. And it's got the lowest, I think it might have the lowest Christmas rating ever. But it's going back up from what it was in Series 10. I mean, Series 10 didn't have high ratings anyways. It was like 4 points, I think. It's like now 6. They call it 6. It got a 5.66, and I think it was like no, not 6. Sorry, it got and it's 5.7. But they're saying it's like got an 8s and 9s. They're lying about how many it got for some reason. I mean, why lie? If something's not working out right, why lie about it? You can tell, and I heard stories from my family who watched Doctor Who, and I could tell they did not like the changes, and they didn't. Well, they weren't going to like the changes. But my nan said she can't watch Doctor Who now because she knows the rights. You know, not everyone has to be a woman and a man. I'm not a woman and a man. Oh, because it's Doctor Who. You've got to have because there's female doctors now, and the whole joke about this is my nurse. All right, stop with the sexism jokes. It's Doctor Who, not a sexism show. I don't understand how people enjoyed this and how people look forward to Jodie Whittaker. All right, I'm getting on to Jodie Whittaker now. I did say I like the Khaleds; they're really cool, and the whole story with the Brigadier's father was very good. I did like that on World War One. I enjoyed all that, but to have him talk all that time, it's like prolong. And we did see the first Doctor regenerate, really cool. But to have him regenerate, and it looks like he doesn't blow up the TARDIS. Maybe he weakens the TARDIS, you can say. But she presses one button. She sees herself and says, "Brilliant." I'm not sure if she's saying brilliant because she's like, "Oh, brilliant." Now a woman. He's like, "Oh, brilliant. I've got to get into something else now. I've got to figure out how to be a woman." I mean, that makes more sense. I think a lot of people are thinking excited. But with 11th Doctor, as we know, he didn't want to be a woman. He was scared to be a woman. And that's what I believe. I think he's more like, oh, I got to get into knowing how to be a woman now. That's what I think it is, anyways. He says, "Oh, brilliant," and then, well, she presses a button, and the TARDIS explodes. Explodes. I mean, inside. I don't mean it's gonna explode and it's gonna blow up. I mean, it explodes inside, and that's because it's gonna change, of course, because the new Doctor's gonna have a whole new TARDIS and all that rubbish. And by the first episode, when everyone watches it, who watches it, it will be different, and she'll probably have a different sonic screwdriver because the sonic screwdriver will blow up again, or something like that, or she won't even have that anymore. Sonic glasses are still there too. Oh yeah, I like that. I like how the first Doctor's like, "Who do you think you are? You're just the Doctor," because he hasn't gone through all that yet. I understand all that, but some things they're trying to make stuff, like seem to be canon. Like this is how it's always meant to be. Oh, I always said, "Polly, clean up this." He might have said, "Be careful, Polly," or "Stay here, Polly," or "Don't go there, Polly." He said that to Ben too. He said that, or he's like, "Come with me, girls go my way," or "I'll take Barbara or something. I mean, Barbara was a big thing with the Doctor. She showed him, the right path, how to treat women, and all that. Barbara did. So having this whole mentality of the 12th Doctor teaching the first Doctor manners. You don't know Doctor Who. Barbara did that. Barbara taught him. I mean, he was a bit set in his own ways, of course, but Barbara was there from the first episode to the chase. So you're telling me after the chase, he missuited his place. And if you hear every other companion, except from Polly, Annika Wills, which I do like Annika Wills, if you hear every other companion, they don't have a problem with the first Doctor. You have his granddaughter, you have Barbara, you have Ian Chesterton. He's a bit old, of course, and he acted, very differently, but he wasn't bad. You have Sarah Kingston, you have, what's his name? Stephen. You have Dodo. You never hear anything bad about them, but because Polly didn't get on with him, and because the what's the word didn't get on with him, and because it was at the end and he was very ill, you didn't hear nothing good about him with them too. So I don't know if that's fair or not to say he's like all that, and to say that the sexist joke with the I said this as well on Christmas Day. When I saw the regeneration thing, I don't think it's fair to make a sexist joke about her already. About her can't fly the TARDIS and flies out. I know they're trying to make a plot to make it interesting for episode 1 in the trailer. I actually wanted to see the trailer to see what was going to be in the trailer. I might still watch the trailer. I'm not going to watch episode 1. unless I get told it's good, unless I get told it's great. As I can see with the ratings, it's only going up a little bit, and I can tell you why it's going up. Dave Bradley and for Picapoli, people want to see them. It seems like now people are just sticking to Doctor Who. It's not big. It's right. Doctor Who. It makes a lot of money. It makes a lot of merch. I mean, even that I think it's not even happening anymore. On one hand, and on the other hand, you got certain fans who will watch stuff just to watch it, and it's not canon anymore. And certain fans who won't watch it, like me, who like, I want to stick to the canon. I know the canon. There are time ladies. I mean, could a Time Lord change the Time Lady? And I think if that was possible, I don't know if I would be not, offended by it. But she's going to be called a Time Lord. There are Time Ladies in classic Doctor Who. I have the complete set of Doctor Who. Time Ladies, that is what the Doctor's become, a Time Lady. And she won't be called a Time Lady. She'll be called a Time Lord. She'll be called the Doctor. I mean, it's like Missy being called, Missy. Why call her Missy? I know it was all about the plot. When she is the Master. It's like calling, the person something else. It really is annoying. Really is annoying to me. Just call them by the proper names, for God's sake. I mean, the Doctor isn't going to be called something different, I assume. So why call Missy something different, right? But not call the Doctor something different. You know what I'm saying? But it will be. It'll be just normal. I might watch the trailer. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Watch it or not. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Remember, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and goodbye for now. Bye-bye.